Good morning, guys. I know I look crazy. You are in the process with me while I'm getting ready for work. So I was like thinking about how I wanted to do my June reset. And if you've watched my vlogs, then you know I have been alone for 7 days. And I have been trying to figure out like how to film, how to edit, how to do all the things and keep my toddler busy and be present. And so I did not get to do any of my Sunday videos that I normally do, and this was one of them. And so I was like, how am I gonna get this done? Like, I gotta go to work this morning. And I like started pre-prepping and talking about how I wanted to, like, what goals I wanted, all that. Like, I had already started pre-work. And then right now I was listening to a YouTube video while I was putting on my makeup, and she was like, just hit record. And I don't know why it hit me in that moment, like, just hit record. One of the things that I said on, like, when I was looking at my goals, one of the things I was talking about with my mom, what I wanted to spend time this summer doing is taking care of me. Getting up in the morning, putting my makeup on, fixing my hair. Like, and I was like, if I wait until I'm all the way done, he's gonna wake up. So I'm doing this while he's sleeping, while I'm prepping myself for work. I was like, you know what? Turning on the camera, because this is one of the goals I have for this summer. It's like just to take care of myself. And the funniest thing is, like, I tell people all the time that, like, I act like I've never done this before. Y'all, I literally have been doing my makeup since I could be allowed to wear makeup. I used to practice and play in makeup for pageants. Like, I'm just acting like I just can't do it. And I think the thing holding me back is, like, one, I'll get up in the morning, I'm like, I'm tired, I don't want to. Or I'll get up in the morning and do other things, and then I let Cole wake up, and then I'm like, because it's really hard to get it done with him because he wants to be in all my stuff and do all the things. And I'm like, child. Another part is just excuses, being lazy, because I will do my makeup on Sundays. That is like the dedicated day, the day for the Lord. I will do my makeup. And I still need to clean out. I think I'm going to start with Cole's bathroom and then do my bathroom because his is easier to tackle. But anyway, so May went by so fast. So I decided I would just recap May with y'all while I did my makeup, and then we'll set some goals. Like I said, I've already been kind of looking at my goals, so I kind of know, like, real talk, like what I want to set. Okay. And I tried these this morning. The new makeup I got, Espresso, way too dark. This one feels kind of like it's too light. Like, I feel like my tan has come in, but this is hint of cocoa. Hint of Espresso is definitely too dark. I don't know if I can still take it back, but I might try. The thing is, I know I'm going to get darker over the summer. I don't know if I'm going to get this dark. Like, anyways, so May went by so fast, y'all. Like, when I looked up and looked at the calendar, I was like, it's June? Like, I did not realize that the month had gone by so fast, and I was just patiently waiting for the month to end because that meant school was out. So, like, I was ready for the end of the month, but then I looked at the calendar and I was like, how did we get here? So anyways, let's talk May goals. So I had quite a few goals, and honestly, when I was going back over those goals, I was like, I think I was really hard on myself. So, like, for finance, I said I wanted to save $400. That did not happen. I wanted to monetize one of my channels. Again, did not happen. And not for lack of trying. Now, the spending got a little out of hand. But the other thing is, I was like, as I clean out, I'm going to have to put something back in. So there's going to have to be some money spent. And then I looked and I was like, girl, because I'm saying I want to save a total of $400 every month. And the way my budget is broken down is that, like, I have like different savings accounts. And when I say that, I mean like saving for different things. So I have like an emergency fund, which just is like household. Anything that goes crazy, breaks down, you know, I have money for that. And I had to pull from that because I'm putting a new engine in my Juke. So I had to put half down. So I had to pull from that. And then I am saving $23 every month for my, what am I saving? Oh, I'm saving $23 every month for my HOA fees that come out at the beginning of the year. So I decided to break it apart and save it instead of like taking that chunk out at the beginning of the year. I normally just take the chunk out of my check, which that check is already like really little because they give it to us in December, and then you don't get paid again until February. So I have that, and then I save because I'm part of an investment club, and we do our investment at the top of the year. You send in one check or 12 checks for the whole month. Like you send in full amount, or you can write it in 12 different checks. And so I'm setting that money aside every month. And then I have a savings going for like anything car maintenance that comes up, savings going for anything home maintenance that comes up. So like I have all these different savings accounts, and I'm like, girl, you are saving this money, because I also have my debit card. When I swipe it, the change goes to my savings account, like whatever's left over. So it's like $5.50 that I spent, then 50 cents goes into my savings, and that happens all month. So I was like, girl, you're really being hard on yourself. Like, you legit are saving money, and then any money I don't spend on groceries, gas, whatever, I put like in my little wallet. Whatever I don't spend, I then put towards the next month, or I put it in savings because I won't need the whole month. I won't need the whole amount of my next check since I carried some over. And so I was like, you are really being hard on yourself. And so I'm not going to be so like uptight about saving the $400 and like getting onto myself when I overspend a little, like when I get myself new makeup, or like I just y'all purchased me some new like bras and panties, because I was like, girl, when is the last time, like my son has underwear stocked up for the next school year, and I can't remember the last time I bought myself new underwear. And I know I have, but like I can't remember it. So I'm still wanting to save, but I don't think I'm going to save as much, like as strict, like focusing on that amount, because I am saving. Like I'm not going to put that huge amount down and get onto myself when I don't have $400 in my hand at the end of the month. And then monetize my channels. That didn't happen, but I am working really hard towards it. And then a no spend week. I didn't do a no spend week. I did some no spend days, but there was not a week where I did a whole no spend week. And so, yeah, that was finance. I'm gonna get through the rest of this a little bit quicker. Personal at home, I wanted to, like, I just put declutter because I didn't know at the time what I wanted to declutter. And I feel like last time when I said declutter the closet, I really put myself in like a box because I didn't want to declutter the closet after I said that. But declutter, I decluttered like my drawers in my room, Cole's drawers in his room. If you watch the vlog, you know, like I just started pulling everything out of the drawers and made a huge mess to force myself to clean it. So I basically sabotaged myself, which I do to my students at school too. I love it. I have my sabotage days where I like make them do something by like creating a problem. They're like, what do we do? I'm like, fix the problem. So got here on that. I also wanted to finish habit 2. I did, y'all, that 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It is really, really a good book. And like I'm telling you, when I say you have to like take your time on it, you have to take your time on it. Can I get another day out of this hair? Okay, so I'm filming a video about a product and I'm trying to see like its longevity, and I think I've hit my mark. Like day 4 is my mark. Like that is it. I'm gonna have to freshen it. Like it needs some, maybe I can make it happen. Let's see. Can I make this happen? So yeah, in that aspect I did like reach my goals, and what I'm realizing is like you might reach goals in one area and not the other. You might have some off months. You might have some really on it months where you're just like hitting everything, and you have to be okay with that. And that's a good thing. Like that 12 week year, that's a really good thing about that. That's how I have mine set up. Like these goals are based on my Q2 only, but Q2 is linked to the end of the year. So it's like baby steps so that it feels a little bit more attainable for the end of the year goal. So like, I feel like even though I didn't reach every goal, I'm still doing really good, y'all. Let's see. Relationships. I said I wanted to do a solo trip with Cole. I did not do that. So the plan was to take a solo trip, and like just take him down the road somewhere, maybe an hour or two down the road. And we didn't end up doing that because I had to work last week. And then honestly, we just did free things around here to avoid spending so much, because I do still want to take him to San Antonio and try SeaWorld again. And so I was like, you know what? We're just gonna do something free. And I don't know about a solo trip. Like, that was really ambitious of me. I don't know what made me think I could do that, besides being sad that my mom was gone and left us here. Like, yeah, nobody had faith in me. And I don't know why, but even when I said it, everybody was like, you're not going nowhere without your mom, girl, please. Okay, I think we can make this hair work. Health. I think health is the one area where I like stay on track, except for exercising now. I mowed the yard, I cleaned off the porch. That's some other stuff that like not decluttered, but definitely cleaned and tackled, because you know, all those dust storms we had, y'all, it looked like the Dust Bowl came through my porch and my patio. I had to clean off so much dirt and sand. It was ridiculous. And so like, I was sweating. That is a workout to me. And so anytime I sweat, it's a workout. I was at the playground running around with Cole. That is a workout. That is exercise. So any way I can get it. I have been thinking about, like, instead of joining a gym, maybe like finding an online class through an app. I saw one creator talking about Better Me. And actually, I had clicked on that app before, but of course it's like paid. And I was like, but if I'm not paying for a gym membership, which I wasted money on forever, if I'm not going to pay for a gym membership, then like I could pay for that. So there's that. Because I try to like follow like the YouTube videos, but because they don't seem like they're in order, like I kind of just fall off. Because I don't like that like idea of having to search and piece together and be like, what did we do yesterday? No, that's too much thinking for me. So 80 ounces of water, vitamins daily. And I did do those. Like, I've been taking my vitamins. I added a new vitamin, water daily. Adding that new vitamin too has like been forcing me to drink water daily. And then my morning routine, I've kind of been getting back in the groove slowly. Honestly, I was more focused on YouTube this month, and so my morning routine has not really gotten to where it needs to be. But then I looked, and like, I think my overall goal, let's go back to our yearly goals, was just to improve my overall health, wellness, diet, and sleep. And so if I get into my morning routine, that will help me get back to better to my workouts, because that's really the part that's missing. Is like, I would get up and do everything but workout, or do everything but like set my day. So yeah, we're still working on building the morning routine, but like our night routine, we're in a flow. I just need to go to bed. I'm the problem. And last but not least, career development. I wanted to post on IG stories 10 times. Y'all, I'm struggling. Comment down below and tell me if you're posting, if you're a content creator, even if you're not, and you're posting on IG, what are y'all posting? Like, I just feel like no one cares. And I probably need to just get out of that mindset, but I really am like, who cares? Post on my main channel and my second channel 4 times each. I did that. I posted 6 times each on each one. So like, my posting is getting there. And I think as I keep building my momentum, I'll hit these other goals that I have not hit. All right, well, let me finish wrapping myself up and then let's set some goals. All right, guys, let's talk June goals. And like, when I'm thinking about June, y'all, all I want to think about is peace and calm. And yes, I want to hit my goals. Yes, I want to get to those Q2 goals. But I just want to just relax this month. Like, I've already been in summer mode. I have been just like laying around. I took me a nap one day. Like, I am fully embracing just slow, calm, and peace this month. But I do have some things that I want to accomplish. So let's start with finance. So I talked about earlier about the constraints I've had on like my savings and like being so like stuck on saving that I'm not even realizing that I am saving enough money. And so this time I only saved $200, like physically take $200 and put it into my emergency fund, because I was like, I need $400 in my emergency fund. And really I have all of these like different areas that I'm saving for. So yeah, $200 in my emergency fund. I still want to monetize one channel. I'm not going to take that off. I'm literally going to leave it until I accomplish it. And I know it's probably not going to be something this month, but I'm going to leave it until I do it. And then I need to do at least one no spend week this month. And I'm going to try to stretch for more, but at least one. I'm stretching for one. For personal home, I want to declutter both of the bathrooms. Like I want to do Cole's bathroom, my bathroom. I'll probably start with his. It's easier and smaller. But I want to declutter both bathrooms. And we had already started talking about cleaning out our garages. So I am decluttering the garage, getting rid of all the baby toys that are just in there. I already have a plan for the mattress. Like we're getting rid of all the stuff in there. And I want to finish habit 3. And really and truly, I don't think habit 3 is going to take me as long. And I think all the habits after that in this book are going to go like this. But these first 3 habits, y'all, I tell you, you have to like really take your time and listen and take notes. So yeah, I want to finish habit 3. I'm also reading another book on the side, like alongside this one. So that's kind of why it's taking me so long. Plus, I just don't have much time to read. Which is like one of my daily habits I want to do, is like get back into at least 15 minutes of reading. I was doing it at bedtime, but then I was so focused on like reading with Cole and like getting him to sleep that I kind of let my reading go. Career and development, I want to get comfortable with IG, like figuring out where I fit in over there. I'm not going to put a limit to it, how many times. I just want to get comfortable with it. Post on my main channel and my second channel 8 times. I haven't been able to do 8 times for both, and summer is the time to push myself. So June and July, I really want to get as much content out so that when school starts back, I can kind of ease off a little bit. And then the thing I want to do as far as like my actual career is I want to find some materials to help us within the next school year and help us over the summer better our skills. For relationships, and I call this relationships, but it's like long term. What it is right now is just other. But I want to plan a solo trip / concert. I already know which concert I want to go to, and I know where I want to go. So I want to start planning it out, pricing it, start saving for it. And then I want to plan Cole's SeaWorld trip. I want to do it this month. And I think we've talked about doing it this month. My mom mentioned something about 4th of July. Last year we took a road trip for 4th of July because we ended up going to Essence. But I don't know our plans for July. But for June, for sure, I want to take him to SeaWorld, saving and getting pricing for that. And I have kind of already started because we signed up for our free passes as teachers. I was going to say, if you were a teacher, you can get a free pass to SeaWorld that I know of. But the last day to sign up was the 31st of May. So for future reference, teachers get it. Now you still have to pay for kids, but when I took Cole 2 years ago and I took one of my foster daughters, they got to go free because they were under a certain age. So we ended up only having to pay for gas and hotel. And then for health, I want to drink 80 ounces of water daily, make sure I'm taking my vitamins daily, which I've already been doing these things. Health is just like staying consistent, really, to be overall healthy by the end of the year. I want to exercise for 30 minutes, and then a goal I'm not going to put on here because I don't want to hold myself to it. I really, really, really want to lose a couple of pounds this month. I'm not going to put in constraints. Like I just want to get my body moving every day. And I've kind of already started that because like I said, we've been at the parks, we've been at the splash pads, I've been out in the yard working. So I've been sweating and moving. I already told my mom, I was like, I feel slimmer. I've done absolutely no hardcore workouts, but I feel slimmer. So yeah, those are my goals for June. I feel like they're like attainable goals. They're not anything too hard. They're just things to improve my life. It's not like I'm doing something drastic. I'm literally working towards bettering my life each and every day, just being the best version of me possible. Let me know how your goal setting is going, how your, year so far is going. Are you breaking it up in months, quarters, the whole year? Let me know. I like to see how other people like work towards their goals, how they plan. This June will end out Q2 for us, and so the next check-in we're going to be setting up Q3. So yeah,
I love doing these check-ins. I love hearing other people's goals or like intentions, because I do that too. Goals, intentions, daily habits, things you're trying to just improve on. If you like this content, make sure you subscribe. I also kind of just go through this journey in my weekly vlogs, just kind of showing you how I'm navigating, trying to reach my goals and just living everyday life. So yeah, if you want to stick around and see more content like that, just make sure you subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and if it was helpful. Hopefully it got you motivated to like look at your old goals, make your new goals, you know, or really just start thinking about what you want to change, because this is the 6th month of the year. We have 6 more months left and we're gonna be in 2026, y'all. It is crazy to think that like we're already halfway through the year basically. So yeah, let me know down below in the comments how y'all are doing, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.